We hear the dad jokes and see the silly dad dance moves. All of our dads have a signature something, right? That makes us laugh, that makes us smile. Well, my next guest wants you to capture those special dad-isms in photos and make them memories to cherish. My next guest is a photographer who has compiled the ultimate shot list of photos we should be taking with dad. Welcome to the show, Rebecca Franson. Great to have you, sister.
Thank you so much. It's so great to be here.
Your list inspired us in the studio. These are simple shots to take, and really they're things that many dads just do on a daily basis, right? Which is why the reminder to snap that photo is so meaningful.
Yep, and it works great no matter what kind of camera you have, whether it's your cell phone or a different kind of camera. It doesn't matter. Just take the photo.
Okay, first photo you want us to take is the classic, quintessential chuck the kid in the air. Gives me a heart attack every time, but you say it's the laughter and the joy that they bring out in that moment that's worth remembering.
Yes, it's so fun, and you can get down low. You can go and do an angle where you can see the dad's face, where you can see the kid's face. And this would actually be a really fun one to do a series over a few years until you can't throw your kid anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, progression until you're just basically grabbing under the arms and calling it a smile. Tell me why the classic piggyback ride makes for a good photo op.
Oh, well, it's just so fun. And their heads are, the dad and his kids' heads are close together, which always makes for a cute photo. And it just makes for some great interacting and some natural smiles and fun.
Yeah, there's something about that proximity, right? The touch on touch that draws out, I think, a natural warmth in the relationship.
Yes.
These are so lovely, the photos we're looking at. I love this next one because it happens a lot. Doesn't seem monumental, but it's still such a special thing. Being silly. Like when Mark gets silly with our kids, those are the best laughs and the best smiles, right?
Yes, it's, when you tell your kids to smile, it's always, if you tell them, it's usually not a genuine smile. But if you're just like, let's have some fun and then just see what happens, that's when you get those real genuine moments. And the pictures that when you look back at them make you just smile. And those bring so much joy to my life, I know.
I don't even know these dads or these kids, but I'm smiling looking at your beautiful work. Okay, how can we make a hug photo not feel or look awkward?
Well, if you have several kids, have the kids attack dad, have them look up at dad, and I think one of the ones you're showing is not showing the face of the dad, and it's just down low showing her hugging her dad. And sweet. That one is great because so many dads I know don't really love being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And so that's a great way to capture that connection while sparing dad having to worry about what he looks like.
Okay, this photo is like, listen, I'm pregnant, I cry all the time. Again, I don't know these people, but the way that photo will make that girl feel 10 years from now, 20 years from now, safe, secure. That photo is everything. The black and white only enhances those
thank you.
feelings. Okay, you're a big fan of the walking shot, like simply just walk together and start clicking.
Yes, I think that one's really fun. And I think that one would be one of the funnest things to do as a series. So, if you're watching this and you have a 1-year-old, take a photo of your child with their dad holding their hand, walking. Do it every year on Father's Day and just watch that progression. I mean, that would just be the most epic photo series to have. And a lot of times when I'm taking a walking photo, I'll say, okay, pause. Simon says pause. Okay, back up. Just to get the perfect moment. And I usually have the dads and the kids look at each other. So that makes it really fun.
That's a good photo trick, the Simon Says, because that stop and start would evoke kind of natural movement, right? Natural physical movement. You also love playing shots, those moments of play. They're so important.
Yes, and one of the reasons I love the playing shots is, as you can see, a couple of these photos are taken from behind. And so sometimes the dads, and especially my own husband, doesn't even realize I'm taking them, which is bonus because, like I said, a lot of dads are just a little bit camera shy, which is fine. And then if your family doesn't really realize you're taking photos of them, you get an even more genuine moment.
Yeah.
And it just feels like you're peeking in on a little special moment instead of something
an
post.
everyday with dad. You like the daddy
Yes.
dog pile. That's a classic. Brings out the touching and also the lapping.
Yes.
You also like photos of hands, just the hands.
Yes. Can you imagine, once again, if you had a series from when your child was
Sweet.
just a baby
Yeah.
to when, the dad was old, and, it would just be beautiful to see that progression of hands. Also, once again, great for those camera shy dads.
Very precious. We've got 20 seconds left. Another precious moment. Dad's holding a child.
Yes, another great angle for when dads don't really want to show their face. You can show that connection without having to stress out dad.
And what's the classic, Rebecca?
Oh, just the traditional pose and look and smile at the camera. You can never have too many of those, right?
You have a way and a talent for bringing out the emotion in this special relationship. Where can we see more of your work?
You can check out tips and ideas for photos on my Instagram account. It's camera_mama, or on my website, which is cammama.com.
Well, thank you for sharing. We'll link people over so they can easily find you. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Brooke.